Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cain. Today I'm sharing another layout for 30 days of sketches. Today is day 25, but I'm not doing the layout for day 25. I'm going to do day 6 by Kim Martin. And I had skipped day 6 because I had another project that I did that day, I believe. That's the reason why I skipped it. Anyways, we're going to move on with the layout. I have a few photos of my older son when he chose to be a doctor for Halloween. That was the only thing he wanted to be for Halloween that year. He was 3 years old and he wanted to be a doctor. He wanted to be a shot doctor. Even though we tried to explain to him, usually the nurses give the shots, not the doctors. He's like, I want to be a shot doctor. So that's what he was. And I had no clue how I was going to make him a shot doctor because I looked and looked. We couldn't find a costume that was a doctor costume. Of course, now they have doctor costumes. But back then, I couldn't find one. But I ended up making it work by using a little suit that I had for him with a dress up shirt and a tie and dress pants, and he had dress shoes. And then I bought an older boy's dress shirt that was a button down short sleeve and used that as the doctor coat. And actually, it looks pretty cute. He ended up being a very cute doctor. And I found this P13 collection. I bought it last year or the year before, knowing I wanted to use it for these photos. But it's been sitting in my stash all this time, and finally I'm going to get it used. These papers are also P13, and I'm going to use those as the background. Those are not from the Doctor collection. Those are from a different collection. But I thought they made a cute background for Halloween-ish, since there's no Halloween in the photos at all. There's no jack-o'-lanterns, there's no orange. I just decided to go with just the photo colors and what matched his little outfit and the embellishments for this page. So I fussy cut out the little embellishments that were on the one paper. I brought in a couple other papers from a paper pad that's also by P13. It's a girl collection, but there was lots of solids in it that matched this collection. The red matched and the yellow, and then, or actually the blue and the yellow. The red is from the cut apart sheet that came with this collection. And this collection isn't really a doctor collection. It's a grow up, what do you want to be when you grow up type collection. So I just chose all of the doctor items and they fit perfectly with his photos. So I guess that's why it's taken me this long to scrapbook the photos. He's 3 and he's 26 now. So it took me 23 years to scrapbook these photos. But anyways, it turns out pretty cute. And I like Kim's design. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't angle my photos. I kept my photos straight. But I am going to use her border idea across the layout on the bottom. And then kind of sort of roughly the clusters kind of stay in the same area. And I just kind of put a little bit more of my own style on the sketch. But the photo placements and, like I said, the border that goes across the little heart paper, this one here, I'm going to place across the paper. And I was trying to line it up so the heartbeats kind of sort of line up. And it doesn't fully line up, but nobody's going to notice except for me. And I decided if I switched it, it kind of wasn't as noticeable. So that's the way it's going to be. And his photo is going to cover up part of it, and the embellishments are going to also cover up part of it. So it's really not that bad. I'm still playing with it, trying to line it back up. It wasn't as straight as it could be. Of course, because I always seem to have to pull papers back off. The large photo is a 4x6, and that is my favorite photo. He looks like he's in like a nursery with the babies or something, little baby doctor. He's actually standing in the daycare where the cribs are. So it just turned out to be a really cute picture for a doctor. And this little stamp came from scrapbooking.com. It was free with the purchase. And I'm just using the Happy Halloween. There's a little jack-o'-lantern and some stars but I don't pull any of those in. I only use the Halloween label, and that's going to kind of sort of be part of my title up at the top. It's just going to leave a little journaling space. But I do have journaling on another layout that explains like how I made his costume and all that, that I created at a different time because they're different photos of me and him. And they don't look like Halloween either, but they were easier to scrapbook. So they're already scrapbooked. And I'm also using wood veneer from Shandy's Etsy shop. And she had wood veneer that was kind of doctor related or injury related. I pulled out the little x-rays, which are the little square ones you see, and then some acrylic pieces, which was a shot and like the needle for a shot, and what other one? A little pill bottle, I believe, is hers. And then there's a couple other, maybe it's just the x-rays. Oh, the band-aids are hers. There's little acrylic, or right there to the side is an acrylic band-aid. And it just kind of matched the same color tones, so I went with that. The other chipboard pieces are, or not chipboard, the wood veneer is really thin, and it's from P13. And theirs you can actually like layer in like paper because that's how thin it is. I love it. It's really, nice quality, but really thin. This here is a really old 4th of July mix from Spiegelmom Scraps, and this is Betty Ross, but it had wood veneer stars in it. So I pulled all the stars out. I'm going to get every single one of those stars on the layout, and then I'll use the sequins to embellish on the layout. Since I have red, white, and blue on the layout, they matched, so I'm going to go for it. And I just keep stacking up and adding the little clusters. Most of the clusters are all glued down already, except for the little stars. I'm going to add those in the sequence. And then I believe I will be done. And the little pill bottle that you see, if you notice, it's right there on the left, on the right side, but on the left photo with the little girl. And totally forgot about that pill bottle. It's not attached yet. I will, I believe, lift up the photo, or yeah, lift up the paper and realize that it's not attached. And I will tuck it in somewhere. But other than that, I'm pretty much done. Down at the bottom, I am going to add in thicker letters Dr. Cain. And up at the top by the large photo on the left-hand side, I added the thicker little tiny letters that say paging. So it says paging Dr. Cain. And I can add more journaling if I choose to, which I might, just saying that, he was at the daycare center when I took the photos of him, and, the little girl that's in the photo, which was his friend from daycare. And I'm sure she looks nothing like that photo. So I'm going to go ahead and share it. She's as old as he is, 26. So I highly doubt she looks anything like that. And I'm just going to add a few little sequins around in the clusters, and I didn't really add them. I added them 3 at a time, but in various places. I was just kind of trying to do it random, but also counting them and doing clusters of 3 of sequins, which is my usual. And then I think I'll be done here in a minute. I can't believe I left all this in here. Yeah, I'm done. I'm putting the sequence away, and I'll put Dr. Cain down here, and I do lay it down a little bit crooked, and then I'll fix it before I take the still photos of it. But I always try to just eyeball it. I did use the ruler, but they still looked crooked when I got done. But I do get them kind of sort of straight. I really like this layout, and I like the way that it turned out. I liked Kim Martin's sketch and wanted to use it, for these photos, since I only had these 3 photos of him at daycare in his little doctor costume. And he was just so cute. He had his little doctor bag, which was a little play set that we found and bought. so that he could be a doctor for Halloween. And here's a few close-ups, and I'm done with today's layout. I will have another layout tomorrow, and hopefully you guys will join me. Subscribe and like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!